welcome to Unplug Cigars, Coffee, and Conversations. I'm your host, George Outlaw, and as always, we're coming to you from Elements Cigar Lounge, 8349 Indianapolis Boulevard here in Highland, Indiana. And we have some dope sponsors. We have Ed Frank Cigars, LT Mechanical, and Vibe Coffee. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, buckle up because tonight, we're going to have um, a conversation with a brother who you all have probably seen him around, a brother that's a part of the culture and the community here in Chicago and throughout these United States, and a brother that, despite the height, um, I played him in basketball and I dunked on his ass, right? Uh, oh man, I slammed on him, and then I woke up. Yeah, I woke up. So this is a brother who he's doing some amazing things, right? And we're gonna get into all of that. If you've seen him and didn't know his name, he is the creator of the Chicago Cigar Week, right? Which is taking place in a couple weeks here in Chicago, and we're gonna dive right into that. But without further ado, I want you all to put your hands together for Stony Gillespie.
What's up, bro?
What's up, my brother?
You got it, brother. How you feel, man?
Oh man, I feel good, man. How you feel, Stony?
Tired. Just got this traffic. But you know, we gonna make it do what it do.
Yeah. Whoa,
There you go. Now you here.
whoa, yeah. Well, hey, brother. This is a long time coming, right? Especially here at home, right? Because I've seen you on other platforms throughout, and it's been dope. But to actually have you here, even though we're in Northwest Indiana, I'm gonna say home is a big thing, man, and it's a treat, man. So thank you for that, my brother.
Absolutely honored, bro.
Yeah. But right off the bat, leaving the horse's stable. This is what I know. I want to know, and some other brothers may want to know too. Who is Stony Gillespie Jr.?
Well, as you said, Sonny Gillespie Jr. So my dad's name is Stony. My son's name is Sonny. So it's three of us.
Oh wow, okay.
End of the day, pretty much raised, born Maywood, Illinois. That's where I rep. Like I said, back and forth down south. That's pretty much most of my life. Now Birmingham, I just came back from there last week. That's where most of my family is. But man, I'm just a simple guy. Everything I do is just transparent. I'm just there. It's not a whole lot. I'm not difficult. I'm not complex. Anything along that line. I'm just typical average everyday guy.
Okay. All right. Hey, you're an everyday guy who this is gonna trip you out. Tell them who your godparents are. Some amazing people.
Well, I think you may be speaking to my sister's godparents, but my godparents actually is the late Bishop W.J. Chambers. My godmother is Irene Chambers. Love you, Mom. But my sister's godparents are Marilyn McCool and Billy Davis Jr. from Fifth Dimension.
Y'all hear that? Marilyn McCool and Billy Davis Jr. from the Fifth Dimension, right? That's dope, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. So you grew up seeing them around singing and shit.
No doubt. My dad actually was very much in promotions too, as far as the record business. He actually worked with them. So you might see different photos from time to time. But yeah, he was very much in the industry. Know everything when it comes down to music. He taught me everything. So yeah, it's definitely in the blood. Definitely in the bloodline.
That's dope. My godparents, they just owned a grocery store in Inglewood called Johnson's Groceries. I mean, so we all got some godparents who were doing amazing things, man.
Well, absolutely, because actually we had three stores in Maywood too. My parents owned Site Grocery. Then we had my uncle's store, Bob's Grocery, and then my aunt's store. It was pretty much all 3 block radius. So we got 21 blocks in Maywood, and we have 3 stores in that family area. And yeah, so definitely in Bloodlines, we got that thing in common.
That's cool, bro.
Yeah.
That's cool. Hey, this is what we don't have in common, and this is where shots fired. Um, West Side.
Okay.
Oh my God! Because you was talking about what is it called? Oh, it's Maywood. Oh,
The
okay.
Woods.
The Woods. No, baby, it's Inglewood, man.
That's a different wood. Okay. Ain't
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Where'd you go to high school at?
Proviso East.
Oh, East.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Oh, okay. Because what's your rival school? It was West, right?
I wouldn't call him a rival. You got to win to be a rival.
Shots fired. Damn, Stoney. Damn.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Uh-huh.
Shout out to my Proviso West Panther people. Much love.
Yeah.
But no, Proviso East, we got we got historic situation going on there in Maywood. Like I said, being such a small knit community, 21 blocks long, but we have so many different people that have come from that school that really made a mark in this world. Bob Johnson used to be the owner of BT. His wife actually graduated with my mom. One of my heroes, actually, Chairman Fred Hampton, went to school with my mom. He went to Proviso East.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we had a lot of basketball players, football players that came out of Proviso East.
Mm-hmm.
Doc Rivers, he was one of my coach mentors. I played ball with Michael Finley, who's Dallas Mavericks, Sherelle Ford, Danny Boyce. Some of them still in the league now. Shannon Brown, NBA champion. He was here last year. Chicago Super League with us. Played for the Lakers and Kobe.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of history over there. Maybe one.
Yeah. That's dope. Yeah. Hey, and you know what? There is a difference. I hate to say it, but there is a difference between South Side and West Side. See, because West Side they'll interrupt your ass in a. Or won't they do? Won't they interrupt your question? Yeah. But I was saying within the cigar community, within especially sports, right? So yeah, let's just stick to that. Just especially within the sports realm, right?
Okay.
Because you all will say the guys that you name, right? So then representing the South Side of Inglewood. Anybody here from the Wood? There you go, from Inglewood, man. We got some heavy hitters, man.
No doubt.
That rival the West Side, South Side, man.
No doubt.
I can't name none of them right now. I can't think of them, man. But hey, bro, that's cool, man. So Stony, and you've been smoking cigars how long?
Over 20 years.
Damn, really? What was your first smoke, bro?
First smoke, probably one of the more bootleg cigars of King Edwards.
Oh,
Back in the day,
damn.
everybody saw them when we was kids. That was probably one of my first cigars.
Oh, that's cool.
Snuck it from the grocery store.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, and you know what? Now I have within the last couple of months. Oh no, I'll say since the beginning of the year, I have been posing a question about the cigar culture versus the cigar community, right? And I think there's a distinct difference, right? But I want to know your take on it, or do you see that?
Well, when I look at the situation more so, community is more so, in my opinion, more like a tight knit, something in a closer area versus something that's abroad. Culture is just more so the culture of the cigar, but it could be different cultures pretty much where you are. It could be based on region, it could be based on age, different preference, things like that. So many different facets in that. So when it comes in community, oftentimes, like you just saying, west side, south side, a lot of times that portion kind of brings people together based on who they are, but the culture itself, cigars bring everybody together in different aspects. So that's why I think it's a big disparity between the two.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And when we say Chicago, that's a whole other animal altogether, right? So, and you've been doing a lot of traveling across the country, right? And do you notice a cultural difference or community vibe in other parts of the country?
Literally, it's almost the same pretty much wherever you go.
Really?
I mean, you might see certain differences between different places, but especially when it comes down to big cities. I mean, it's pretty much the same whether you go here, New York, Atlanta, Houston, Dallas. Man, it's just pretty much the same thing, just different people. You come back together, you all get a chance to vibe. Like I said, I do a lot of different events around the country, so I get a chance to see different lounges, different people, and pretty much the vibe is almost the same. I mean, you can kind of get your traditional vibe where everything's nice and relaxed. You have your little turn up vibe, you have something that's more in between. So in general, I mean, it's really no different depending on where you go. I mean, it literally is like the same. You go to different places. I will say, as far as like we have a lot of cigar groups here in Chicago versus down south, from like the southeast, it's more almost like not just tradition to them, but it's almost like fraternities and sororities over there. So they take it to the next level. So it's a little bit different there.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, because most of the time, especially you got like organizations like GTG and things like that, that's national. So that, I mean, that's actually all the way around the world. So they take it a little bit different versus some groups that may be, more so in a smaller area versus somebody that say, okay, we down south or we're East Coast, West Coast, whatever the case may be. And they're all family. Of course, they call each other cousins.
Right.
So, I mean, you already know, cuz. So that's what it boils down to. You know, we all we got.
We all we need.
No doubt.
There you go. There we go. Hey, so Stony, for you, what do you prefer? All right. What would be the perfect environment for Stony to chill and have a cocktail and a stick?
Well, I'm a traditionalist at heart. You may not tell that because I do certain promotions with different type of events that may have different vibes. But at the end of the day, I'm a traditionalist. I love to sit back, relax, like be able to have a slow conversation so I can hear people talk. Basically sit back, either watch a game, just be chilling, doing some work, get some things done. So I really don't like a lot of noise and a lot of distractions, so I can really focus in, relax, unwind my cigar, and that's pretty much my favorite environment.
That's your favorite?
Yeah, no doubt.
That's cool, man. That's cool. We got any questions out there, Big Chris?
No negative, George.
What about from the audience? Oh, we got one right here.
I'm ramping it up. What made you
No, grab that mic, brother.
What made you want to start Chicago Cigar Week?
Well, crazy about it, that's a long story. In essence, back in 2017, I took a group of my guys from out of Maywood, my cousin Noah, a lot of other different brothers out there, and we kind of saw what TK and J Ferg were doing out there in Miami. And the vibe, something was really special. Because I've been to a couple different cigar events. We had been Big Smoke and different things at those events. But it was a little different to see us all together, pretty much was primarily. When he said Black Smoke, he meant basically Black Smoke. So we were pretty much creating our own table where we didn't always have to come back to somebody else's and share. And we create our own experience, our own vibe. So crazy part about that, when we saw it, my cousin, we were back on the flight heading home, and he just made mention, because we should do something like this in Chicago. I'm like, nah, I can't see it happening in Chicago. Initially, just because, again, the space and how things are out, Southwest and everything else, and because we got so many smoking restrictions here in Chicago, too, that kind of gives a different vibe. Because you down south, it's basically Wild Wild West. You can do what you want. You got cigar lounge, here. You go right across the border. Right here, we got a bar. At the end of the day, so it's so many different things and challenges that came back there. But my cousin and I, we talked about it in length, and I didn't really, I didn't really give a lot of thought to it. But then after that, me and him started talking about it a little bit. I was like, okay, it's good. And later on, maybe about a year or so ago, maybe about a year or two later, talked with some brothers, and we talked about maybe getting some things together and see what we can do here in Chicago. Because I saw them at Black Smoke Miami the following year, and the year after that. I was like, well, we try to do something like here in Chicago. So we actually got together and had a big round table, if I can recall that. We were actually at Cigar Lounge Rocky Patels in Norwich. Missy was there. We had a lot. I mean, when I say we had a lot of people there, it was literally about maybe 20 of us all around the corner. So many different people. I don't start naming, but there's different representatives of cigar groups, people in the cigar culture. But it was just really widespread. So it was one of those things like, okay, let's try to put these things together. And basically, that's how it was born. But the initial thought came back in 2017. Like I said, my cousin and I had some in-depth conversations. And because I've been doing events for quite some time, I've been doing events for almost 30 years. And I was trying to see how can I coordinate those type of events into a cigar type of event with the restrictions in place. So we worked on some things behind the scenes. Then once we all came together, we came up with some different ideas. We tried to make it mesh. So that's pretty much where it came from.
Go ahead. Yeah.
No, I was going to say that I have a QR code on the screen, so people scan the QR code, it'll link them right to somebody's website for Chicago Cigar.
Appreciate that.
So you was talking about um, the origins of it, right, and how it started. And I was going to ask that question. So here it is. This is the fifth anniversary coming up, right?
Absolutely.
And we're going to applaud that 5 years strong. That's deep, man. Tell us about the fantastic voyage of 5 years of doing this, man.
Yeah. Well, it's been a voyage. So it's been a roller coaster. It's been a lot of ups, a lot of downs, a lot of things people don't see behind the scenes.
Yeah.
A lot of misinformations out there from time to time from different things. But at the end of the day, it just grew us and put us in this point where we are now. So I'm grateful to be right now because a lot of people have maybe 1 year, maybe a couple years, and they may not come back to it.
I know.
So for us to be doing 5 years in a city the size of Chicago, it's really special. So I mean, like I said, we first started off like in a room about this size. Like I said, it's probably about 20 of us going around having conversations about things. At the end of the day, I think at that point we were just trying to learn each other because a lot of people didn't even know one another. A lot of people were learning each other's personalities. People had different ideas, different ways of doing things. Some people may not have been as experienced in doing events. We had some that are very experienced in doing events. But I think what ended up happening is we just had a bunch of people say, okay, let's just do something to make it happen. And it wasn't really that. But at the end of the day, though, we still had something that became something special because we had a lot of people say, "We're gonna see this through no matter what." We had some hiccups because, of course, when we started talking about money, people started getting smart. So at the end of the day, you had trying to get together and make things happen. We start getting these venues and insurance and security and DJs and entertainment and food and drinks and stuff. It becomes a bit of a challenge. So it was almost like passing around that church. Often played quite a few times to do it. And sometimes people are like, I'm out. It's too much for my blood. And some people like, we'll see how to do it. But initially they wanted to go ahead and cancel. Some people wanted to actually cancel, just do like a house party at Picnic Grove just one day. And I was kind of like, no, already put this thing out. My name's already in the contract with the host hotel. We've already got these things in place. So now we're gonna see it through. No matter how many people decide not to go down that path, we just gonna see it through. So ultimately, I'm glad we did. I had some challenges actually at first year because actually I ruptured my quad at my daughter's graduation.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So my first year, I was actually in a wheelchair.
You was in a wheelchair.
Yeah. Because I ruptured my quad, so I had some challenges there too. But at the end of the day, I think people in Chicago believed in what we were trying to do. They saw, they came out. I mean, we ain't in Big Grove. We went out there on Western, back the place out, and the Missy's Lounge got stuck in the mud that day. we got fined at the Park District because there was a little mud out there. But man, we just had a great time, and I think the city. I mean, they basically put a restriction on us saying y'all can't come back out here again because the numbers you all put in place, and that was a good thing. We had so many different people come out. We had Western, all the different traffic bagged up all the way around the way. Because it was dope. I mean, we had so many different representations from different cigar groups and everything else.
Yeah.
It was dope. So, I mean, at the end of the day, that alone, and we also had several other events during that week. We did something at South Shore Culture Center. Brother Terrell Brent, he was there. Bernard Terrell Cigars was there representing. We had a lot of dope things going on that time. We did something at the Drake where we're going back to again this year. So we just got together and started doing some different venues, and the whole eclectic portion of it came together and said, okay, let's see if we can do it again next year. We had to wait and see what kind of response we got. So I was a little bit on the fence, like I don't know, especially when you're talking about that money. We got to put that up again next year, and of course the expectations are going to be that much greater. But we ended up getting to that point, and fortunately it was received enough, and we made it happen.
I had an idea, and y'all tell me what you think. And it wasn't politically correct, and they didn't do it right. So I had an idea that I call it the fun size party because I had a little infatuation with little people, and they all were gonna smoke robustos, right? So and they shut my shit down, and and I was like, okay, I don't want no part of it then. But no, man, I've seen the growth. I've seen the growth in you as well. Tell us about the team that you have assembled now that are working with you on this, because you can't do all this by yourself.
Absolutely not. Man, that's one of the joys I have as far as just seeing the growth from where we started to where we are now. Actually, one of my main team members just walked in. I think she went to the restaurant and answered. She's been just like tremendous source of strength and help for me. She can help me get things together. When I'm up, sometimes wee hours in the morning trying to get things together, she's there to help me push things through, whether it's creating different itineraries, working on flyers, the whole 9 yards. So we definitely have had a huge team in place. We have some tremendous ambassadors around the country that come out regionally to kind of put things in place there. But my backbone and the way I think the backbone and the engine that keeps everything going at Chicago Cigar Week is the Hospitality and Welcome Committee. We have a few of the members here now. Shout out over there, the twins, Jessica, I see you over there.
What?
And
Skipper? You got Skipper out there?
You got Skipper in the place.
Okay.
So that in general is really like the stance. Because again, when you go to different places around the country, you know the kind of energy and vibe you're looking for. So
right.
They're basically the first line of defense. When people come to the door, they're going to see them. So their energy is going to dictate how the rest of that thing goes. So to see their smiling faces, see them welcoming people in place, to make sure you're being helpful to everybody, courteous, make sure everybody's involved, having a good time, see if they need anything.
Yeah.
That's what keeps everything going, and they go above and beyond, and I'm just super proud to have them on board with us, and man, it's just been a great time.
Yeah, that's eye candy. See, that's what he doing. He went and got the eye candy. Yeah, I know that's good.
Something about a woman's touch, man. I'm telling you.
I know, right?
And again, sometimes, again, nothing wrong with our brothers. He goes to my cousin. He's been with me since day one. We got so many different brothers. Frankie, so many different ones been working with us from over the years. Spur, we get the same DJs, Hulu and them stuff. So we just got a crew that's always together.
Yeah.
But behind the scenes, there's just so many moving parts to try to get this thing together. So, this is really a year-round event. I mean, we look at it as far as 1 week during the year, but literally I might take a few weeks off after the event's over with and get right back to it as far as trying to find different venues. So we got to be very creative with our itinerary because, again, the restrictions we have in place. So I'm always trying to find something to keep things fresh, keep things different so next year. So some places I will go back and go through just because, again, relationships. And, again, you have those opportunities to build those things over the years. So, but, I mean, it's definitely a journey itself. But like I said, we have an amazing team behind us. But the Welcome Committee and the Hospitality, bar none, they're the best.
That's dope. That's dope. And I'm glad to see a lot of us, Chi-Town that's representing, man. And you know what? I can say this because I was one of them people that I hear cigar week, and then it's only like 2 days or the weekend, right? You didn't put together 7 days. So, hey, out there, it's 7 days. Am I right?
No doubt.
Stoney's going to, off the top of his head, tell us about each day. But this is right. That's why he got a team. But it's 7 days, so they need to come in town. That Saturday or Sunday before, right?
That's what I suggest. I mean, at the end of the day, you get your hydration, get your vitamins, make sure you got plenty of energy because, like I said, it's 7 days. We got over 15 events spread out throughout the week. We're going to be all over the Chicagoland area. We're going to be supporting. Of course, we're going to be here on that Tuesday at Elements. So I'm excited about that.
Yes.
We're visiting quite a few different lounges around the Chicagoland area. Like I said, we have multiple events, so it's going to be a really great time. See my brother from Silent Victory Cigars. We also going to have this brother here. I'm not sure if anybody saw that we released the updated, revised itinerary today. We're going to have Silent Victory Cigars over at the Embassy on that Wednesday during the cut night. So shout out to this brother here. Looking forward to him.
Yeah. He's silent, man. Yeah, he's doing something. He got a nice stick. It's an amazing stick. Yeah. 7 days, bro. So I know in the beginning it wasn't. So what made you guys say, hey, you know what? Let's give them that full 7-day experience.
Basically, you got to give the people what they want. It's only so many days in a week that you can pretty much come out and support as many lounges and different venues as you can. Literally right now, we still want to get everybody in. We try to make sure that they can accommodate the size groups we have because like here in Chicago, we don't have the lounge, like the super lounge, like you might have those Cigar Internationals in different places where they got just unlimited space. They got so much going on. So we have limitations when it comes to that. So we have to be creative with our itinerary, how we book things out. So in order to be able to get that in and get a lot of lounges to visit, we had to extend the time out. And we still weren't able to get everybody in. So hopefully next year we're gonna keep going around until we get a chance to get as many lounges as we can. Hopefully they can accommodate the size we have. Because like I said, we're growing, and that's a blessing. But the fact that we have so many different people coming in from around the country, not to mention our own Chicago folks, we have to make sure that we give people different flares, different tastes, because I think every lounge has their own personality, their own flavor, what they do. So we really want people to showcase what we have here in Chicago. So we have some hidden gems here that people aren't familiar with, and our goal is to make sure that people that come into town show and get shown that love of Chicago, and they see that part of Chicago's culture and see what we're doing here and want to come back.
Okay, so when you go around to the different venues or cigar establishments, you was like, hey, you know what? I want to bring this experience to your lounge or your establishment, right? Have we had some people, don't say the names, that say, nah, I don't want to do that?
Um, I wouldn't say we had any that said no, we don't want to do it. Basically, everybody's been really receptive to it. Actually, we've had several different lounges reach out to us about being a part of Cigar Week. That's actually what's been happening
That's dope.
over the last few years, which was a blessing. Like you said, it's so many people reaching out to us. We did have a lounge maybe a couple years ago that decided not to be a part of it, but then they came back. So at the end of the day, that's probably the only thing that'll be remotely close to that. But at the end of the day, no, we've never had anybody come back and say, you know what, no, I'll pass on that. That's not quite my vibe.
Right.
Again, there's so many different lounges out there right now that we're still trying to get some things together and try to work things out logistically in different areas. Because again, Chicago is a very diverse city and it has a lot of different things and a lot of things to offer. As much as we want to make sure we showcase certain portions of the city, we want to be able to showcase everything so everybody feels included in the overall environment. Because again, the cigar is the main thing that brings everybody together. So
Right.
as long as we have that in place, it doesn't really matter which lounge we go to, but we would like to get the opportunity to showcase as many as we can. I
Right.
think this year, I think we have maybe 9 or 10 cigar lounges on the lineup.
Shit,
So
really?
yeah, so we expanding on now.
Damn. Wow, I didn't know we even had that many here. That's cool. And we're going as far west as well, the west side of Chicago. I know you're going out to Joliet, right? And then still doing not Navy Pier, Pier 31.
That's a staple.
Yeah, that's a staple.
Yeah.
As far south as Frankfurt,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And as far east as hell here, Evanston,
Yeah.
right? So yeah. So we touched over, crossed the border too, then, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because Chicago and Indiana, and it could be because I live just right up the street, right? Is that there are some hidden gems on this side
Absolutely.
as well, man. That I think next year, man, you may have to do 8 days.
We actually talked about this yesterday. We said we're going to change the Chicago Cigar Month. With all different things going on. We got so many things happening.
Hey, that would be dope. That would be dope. But you're gonna piss a lot of people off
No doubt.
across the
There
country.
wouldn't be no 3, 4 events in one day. I'll tell you that.
Yo, speaking of that, man, I done aged out of some shit, Stoney. I don't ride roller coasters no more. And damn it, I think you got what each day, it's what, at least two or three events per day? Is that
Some days. I mean, one
Some
day
days.
on the first kickoff day, we actually just have one event. But after that, most of the event days have 2 to 3 options. But I mean, that's pretty standard when you look at different ways different cities around the country do it.
Yeah.
We try and get so many things in place because a lot of people taking vacation time to come here, so they don't want to just sit back and just be chilling. They want to find something to do during the day. They want to have cigar different events throughout the day. At nighttime, we got some of the people that don't sleep, especially like I said, the people down south. Yeah, it's not such thing.
Man, that parking lot pimping and all
Man,
that.
look,
Yeah.
that's why you got to keep some comfortable shoes and keep your bag, chair in your trunk because it's a party anywhere you go.
For sure. We got any more questions out there?
Ms. KK said, what's your absolute go-to cigar?
Good question. Right now, I'm smoking this Ed Frank, which is an amazing cigar. Shout out to Misty. One of my favorites. One of my favorite cigars actually is my brother's name is Kevin. Conscious Cigars,
Oh,
based
Conscious.
out of Tampa, Florida.
Yeah.
He has Lancero, and he also has a Cameroon wrap that is just amazing. So that's one of my favorite go-tos.
I got another shout out to you from Kevin Watson. Congratulations, Tony, on your 5th anniversary of Chicago Cigar Week. Do you have any idea of the cities that people are representing?
Yeah, we got representation from literally all over the country, down south, up north, Midwest, East Coast, West Coast. Like I said, I'm going to LA. We had people coming out of Brooklyn, uh, Atlanta, Dallas, Houston. We have a huge contingency that comes up every year from Detroit and St. Louis. They support us in big numbers. Shout out to my Detroit and St. Louis family. We have people again coming from Birmingham. We have people coming up from Minnesota, Ohio. Man, I mean, it's all over the place. So we got people representation from all over the country.
This is your 5th anniversary of Chicago Cigar Week. How has the event evolved over the years?
Yeah. Like I said, we started off, I believe, with 4 events.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much where it was. And now we got over 14. So it definitely has evolved in the time frame. We started off again, like maybe 4 days, I think was the least amount of days we had. We graduated to 5 days. And this year, like I said, we took a step further and went up to 7 days. But it's definitely evolved again because of the growth and the size of the people coming out. Again, because you have so many different people with a certain expectation. So each year we're trying to raise the bar and give them something a little bit different. So this year is no different, but it was a little bit of a challenge because again, the biggest challenge was, which is a good challenge to have, we were trying to see how many people we can actually fit into the week without disappointing people. Because at the end of the day, with 7 days a week, it seems like a lot, but when you're looking at dozens of cigar lounges around the Chicagoland area, it's hard to be able to hit everybody. So we're trying to get things together in a time frame. Some people may not have been happy with the time slot or a certain day, but I'm a big believer in doing things the proper way. I don't believe in charging people for events at cigar lounges. Whatever the cigar lounge charges, whether it's 2 stick minimum, things like that, that's all it goes. I just don't believe in doing that. So anytime we do ticketed events, it's going to be outside of a cigar lounge. It's going to be primarily on the weekend.
Hey, you know what? So, oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I ain't make comment really. When I go out of town and travel, and I tell people I'm from Chicago, they say Stony. I say Mark and Elvis, and I Stony, and Stony.
My man.
Hey, Stoney, I just want to compliment you, man, because you said something that resonated with me. A few minutes ago, you said, well, I'm going to start with this. I've noticed that you haven't said you or me or I one time. You said we, right?
Yes.
And you continue to say throughout this interview, halfway through, a little under that. You said something, you said people are taking PTO time, right? People are taking time off of their personal work time, whatever the case may be, so they can travel here. Because you have built the value into what you're doing. So I want to commend you for that.
Appreciate that,
That's
brother.
very selfless, and the way that you continue to be innovative every year and how you continue to raise the bar means something to me. So if nobody's told you that, man, I'm happy for you and I'm proud of you.
That's love, bro. I sure appreciate that, man.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Yeah. And you know what? You can go, uh, yeah, through all these uh, 50 states, right? And within the cigar community. And I bet you if you run across 10 people, 9 of them, they're gonna know this guy. they're gonna know this brother. So I think, man, that you put in that work as well. I know you love cigars and you love traveling, but that's that part that people don't see because you travel, man. I'm sure you flying first class wherever you go. And yeah, you put in that work, man. So do you enjoy that part of it?
It's twofold. I mean, I enjoy that portion of because again, I love getting an opportunity to be around our people, get a chance to see different vibes, different experiences. So that's always love for me. I love to go out and support our people because at the end of the day, we all we got. So for me, that's huge to get an opportunity to go ahead and check in and support one another. So I do love that part of it. The in and out of the airport sometimes can be a little bit of a challenge, but I'm used to it. Like you said, sometimes that first class comes in handy when
Yes, sir.
when you got long legs.
Yeah.
But it's not always
Yeah,
that way.
no,
Trust
bro.
me, it's not always that way.
Yeah.
But no, man, it's a great time though. Definitely do a lot of traveling.
now watch this, because this brother mentioned a mentor, or he went to school, to the same school, Chairman Fred Hampton, right? So I'm gonna ask you this: do you still watch? You still not watching football, or have you changed?
Not gonna change. Still haven't watched a day of football since they blackballed my man Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah, this brother right here is the only cat that I know, right? I was like, hey man, the Bears, man. He was like, hey, and that's Stony talk, right? Hey, no man, because what they did to Kaepernick. I'm like, fuck that, man. You see what the Bears are doing? Stony was like, no, and you still haven't watched the game.
It's about principle for me. So at the end of the day, the fact that that man lost his livelihood over what he did, and I think people later on down the line are gonna really look back at this in our day and age as a hero.
Yeah,
What he did, what he
yeah.
stood up for, and the way people basically went back and villainized him, and you had different people, that dude in the White House, talking about him, trying to make it about a flag and everything else, because we all know it wasn't about that.
Exactly.
Then they came back and had a different view on it later on when George Floyd got murdered on camera.
Right.
Then they came back and said, well, maybe we should listen, because that's all the brother was saying in the first place about that police brutality and things like that that happen so many times it doesn't get caught on camera. So for me, the stance he took, I mean, at the end of the day, I can't help but respect it. So again, that's kind of bred in me. Like I said, being from Maywood, Chairman Fred Hampton is definitely one of my heroes. I talk to his son all the time. So at the end of the day, him and my mom actually went to school. They double dated for prom.
Oh wow.
So I mean, you know, his whole family. So at the end of the day, that when it comes down to principle and things like that, definitely want to make sure we keep that in place. So as much as I miss football, I used to have the help. I used to have some dope Super Bowl parties. I used to have some real nice events. But at the end of the day, for me, it's principle of anything.
And you know what? I'm gonna say this on camera. Um, um, I respect that part of you more than the whole cigar event. I mean, what you're doing, because at the end of the day, you can always smoke a cigar, right, wherever. But when you are able to stand 10 toes down on something, right, uh, 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 forever, you know, that right there is more impressive to me, right? I dig what you're doing with the cigar weeks and all that, but it's more for me. It's just George. It's more on that, right? On where you stand, because a lot of people, they may talk it,
Yeah.
and then shit, they ain't gonna walk it, right?
Yeah.
They ain't gonna walk it. And you know, I'm gonna raise my hand. I was one of them because damn it, the Bears look good. You know, but I get it, man. I get it.
Sacrifice. That's all it is. Sacrifice.
Yeah, sacrifice. Shit, man. I'll give up a lot more things. No, I'm just kidding. No, but that's what I really respect, man. That you stand on that, man. And yeah, I applaud that, bro.
I appreciate that, because like I said, I was a Bears season ticket holder. I was going to
What?
the games. I mean, to this day, you're not getting no ratings in my house. The TV's not going on that channel. I mean, people know it. My girl, I mean, a lot of them, they'll know it. They just know I am. I just kind of keep to myself. When they watch, I just go another way or just go somewhere else.
So what do you do football Sunday?
A lot of other stuff besides football going on. Don't get me wrong, I miss football. I mean, I played football, so at the end of the day, I definitely miss it. But for me, it's the principle over the whole thing and how the whole thing is down. So for me, it's like, yeah, it is what it is.
My man, that's cool. That's cool. We got any more questions out there?
Yeah, I got one.
That's good shit.
How has participation from lounges, cigar manufacturers, and consumers changed since year one? And how is that going for you right now?
It's definitely changed. It's evolved. I mean, we have a lot more brand owners, especially in our own community. So one of them, we're actually two of them right here. My brother Burn Trail, and we got Mrs. We have so many different right now that own their own. So right now, it's not like we always have to go look for something from somebody else. We create our own space. So that part of it is a beautiful thing. So right now, we get a chance to expand your palette. You've seen some of the different cigar brands. I mean, it's great to still have representation from some of the larger brands. As far as they want to be a part of what we're doing. But at the end of the day, for me, it's more so about what we can do here and what we can do at home. So, I mean, it's definitely evolved. We just recently, today we announced El Septimo became a title sponsor of Cigar Week. That reached out about being a part of that. We got a chance to talk with them a few different times, even down to PCA. So, but that part that's one side of it. But at the end of the day, for me, it's more about what we do here, what we do at home. But that's a beautiful portion of it.
what happened with you had a apparel line? Because my daughter Bria, if you watching, she took my hoodie. Well, she take all my hoodies. Shigar. So what's up with Shigar?
Well, Shigar is the tobacco business. So Shigar is still there. Shigar is something my cousin and I started how about 6, 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Basically, I operate under Shigar when I do tobacco. So I'm also a broker as well as distributor when it comes down to cigars. So we do a lot of different events. So I'm doing corporate events, private events, things like that. That's the cigar portion of it. Chicago Cigar Week is more on the umbrella when it comes down to entertainment.
Yeah.
That portion of it. So it's two different phones.
Okay, so Shigar is still up and running.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Oh man, that's dope. I didn't know that, man. Bria, don't take my next hoodie, right? Because I had a Shigar hoodie, man.
Shigar gonna be representing at Bernard Trails picnic too. So shout out.
Really? Okay, okay, that's dope. That's dope. Hey, do you feel as though by traveling all across the country and 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 repping Chicago Cigar Week, networking, and do you feel like you have somewhat of a responsibility to introduce the country to the culture and the community of the Chicago Cigar Week or community?
Absolutely, absolutely. And that's kind of the goal. We have a lot of participation even here on that Tuesday night. We have the Wise Men and we have GG Northwest Indiana that's going to be representing. That's going to be hosting the events for us here to kind of showcase and show that love when we got guests coming from out of town. They see part of that Chicago culture. And they're going to be showing them all kind of love, hospitality, and showing them different portions of it. But you know, I have all kind of things in place. But we do that throughout the whole week. That's intentional. We want to make sure we showcase that. We have different cigar groups throughout the entire week. Going to be hosting different lounges. We have different. We have Gorilla Smokers, Diva Leaves, Chi-Town Smoking, Smoking Guns, GTG, all the different chapters. So I only start getting that, start naming all the rest of them, getting in no trouble. But Smoke Sisters, we have so many different groups that we participate in throughout Cigar Week. So we're excited to have that. We want to showcase that. But it's even more than just the group part of it. Even when you go to the lounges, everybody has their own different vibe, their own different energy. So we want to showcase all that. We want to showcase different parts of that and what they do. Some we do. One of the biggest things to highlight for me is the cigar education event. We're doing that at Little Havana in Frankfurt with Juan Merced. That event we had last year, we had a really good time. I think Marquise actually came through there. It was just a great thing. And this year we're doing something very similar to it. We're gonna have a lot of different brands. We have cigar rollers. We're gonna have different stories from different spirit makers and things of that nature. So it's a dope time. So we definitely want to showcase Chicago. We have a lot of different Chicago presence that's going to be there. I know Black Star Line is actually going to be doing the cut light here during Chicago Cigar Weeks. That's another one of the brands here with Eric. So it's a lot of different ways we want to definitely showcase Chicago.
That's dope. That's dope. And when you're traveling around the country, do they say, "Man, Stoney, what's the cigar vibe in Chicago?" Do they ask you?
I don't think they really asked about the vibe. I think overall they just say I want to get there because they hear a lot of these different things. You know, media's gonna put a certain thing out there and spin on it. They think everything is murder capital of the country and things like that. They have no idea how many different aspects of Chicago. But it's like that literally in every big city. I mean,
Yeah.
if you look at those numbers, it's more so going to be that name. But we got people in the White House that's talking negative and trying to make things because we got personal issues with the black mayor and stuff like that. I get all that, but they make the whole thing and they change the narrative on what they is about Chicago. So if anything, you hear more so, I just don't want to come to Chicago when it's in the wintertime. That's mostly what I hear. I can't wait. 'Cause like I say, summertime shy is a real thing. We already know that.
Oh yeah.
For me, like even when I travel, I really have no desire to go anywhere in the summertime because you got so much here already during the summertime. So I'd rather leave when it's cold out and do a little stuff. But yeah, that's the thing you hear most about people is just about the weather and then just talking about the different things and putting those things to rest that it's not about this, that, and you talking about the YNs and this and that. Come on, man. It's a lot much more than the city. You're not going to report all the positive things, all the great things you see in our community, all the different brothers and sisters that's doing things to empower and uplift us. So they're just not going to talk about that. So those are things we definitely talk about.
That's dope. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I got a question. What makes Chicago's cigar culture unique compared to other cities? And what makes Chicago Cigar Week unique or different from other ones around the country?
Well, one of the portions of it, because we were one of the largest cities, of course, we're like second, third biggest city in the country. So that already brings a certain level of expectation here. But again, we also have a certain level of restrictions here that also minimizes certain things we can and can't do. So it gives us a little bit more of a challenge. But at the end of the day, every year we try to come up with different concepts to make it different and stand out. Because again, like I said, summertime shots are a real thing. So we want to showcase Chicago. It's not always going to be just Chicago. Sometimes it's going to be outside suburbs. We have over 200 suburbs in the Chicago area alone. So just like here, we were here at Elements a couple years ago and we did a brunch here. So this is actually our second time coming back to Indiana, but we definitely want to showcase different portions of that. But the different vibe is just basically we have probably more cigar groups in the city of Chicago than probably any other city in the country.
In the
I mean,
country,
we have
yeah.
dozens
Those.
of cigar groups in general, and they kind of have their own vibe in each one. So whether it's a different lounge, just the way they carry themselves, they create and bring their own culture in place. So it's almost like you say one big fraternity, one big family, and just a different vibe overall. But I mean, with other cities, I mean, pretty much like I say, anywhere around the country, you're gonna have the same vibe in different areas. Down south is more like Bible. That parking lot thing is a real thing. They're gonna get down there in the country and just love that. But it's a great vibe.
I got another question. Other than Element Cigar Lounge, what signature events are you going to have during Chicago Cigar Week that people shouldn't miss, other than Element Cigar Lounge?
That's
See, that's a loaded question. At the end of the day, honestly, I wouldn't miss any of them because I think each location, each event is going to have its own special um, piece to it. So at the end of the day, we know that a lot of people don't have the vacation time to take off an entire week. So that's one of the reasons why we normally do our ticket events during the weekend because most people get a chance to take off work. They're coming towards the weekend, so that's where we have more of those highlighted events. But at the end of the day, I really love the idea of showcasing the different lounges and see what they have there to offer. That for me is the highlight. Like I said, the cigar education, we're doing a brunch event. We're honoring two different lounges this week with Chicago Cigar Week with our Sister Global League movement. We'll be doing that here at Elements and also at Costa Pearls. So have those things are very special. I mean, yeah, I can't pick one. It's like actually between kids.
here go one. Explain or tell the people about um, the Sister of the Leaf global movement.
Dope organization.
Oh yeah.
Anastasia is actually going to be coming in town this year for a few different events, so I'm happy to have her back. She's living in Chicago. She's originally from Greece. She moved out to Phoenix a couple years ago, so she hasn't been back to any of our Cigar Week events since then. But we're going to have her in this year. She's going to start off on that Tuesday where she's going to be certifying, like I said, this lounge as a woman-friendly lounge. Like I said, they just have so many different great ambassadors and people around the country. I love getting a chance to network with them. So many different powerhouses in there. Cynthia Fuentes, of course, one of the different bigger names you're going to see when it comes down to the organization. But they're women in power, and they are about empowering women. And their overall, what they bring to the cigar industry, because again, I think anybody knows unless they've been asleep, women are what makes the cigar culture go around. And at the end of the day, they're probably the fastest growing market when it comes down to the cigar industry. So,
by far.
Sister Global League Movement is definitely very instrumental. We've been working with them since I think year two, maybe year one, but I believe year two. And like I said, we have a great relationship with them with Lefty and Cecilia. So many different ones around the country. We have ambassadors actually that came from Chicago. Tamika Trailwell's one of the ambassadors here. Michelle, she no longer lives in Chicago, but she's an ambassador now in Tampa. So Shauna, I believe she's also one.
Shoshana,
So we have so many different ones that have different places here in Sister Global League Movement. They're an amazing organization, and again, I think they're definitely needed in the industry.
Yeah, and they're gonna highlight Melissa.
They are going to highlight that. So they're going to certify lives. They're going to be highlighting Melissa. So
Melissa Jolly. Yeah, that's dope, man. And if you all don't know Lefty, oh man, Lefty is that dude. Lefty is that dude, and that's her husband.
Yeah, that's her husband.
Yeah. That's so. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, how can newcomers feel welcome into the cigar community or into Chicago Cigar Week? What are you going to do to try and attract fresh new cigar smokers?
Well, in essence, we have a lot of novice smokers. So in general, the goal, because again, we have a lot of people that get phone calls and emails and text messages around the clock about different portions of it. A lot of them don't smoke. A lot of them say, okay, well, I want to find out about smoking. I don't smoke a lot, but what can we do? So that's actually a job that our front line takes care of, the Hospitality and Welcome Committee. And again, that's why they play such an important part in welcoming people to Chicago. They show them their energy and their vibe. And of course, we have some very experienced smoking sisters there as well, so they can talk to you about things. They can ask you things if you got questions about different types of cigars, not just quote unquote flavor cigars. They can tell you anything and talk to you under the table about cigars. So that portion of it alone is it's a big part when it comes down to talking about cigars, introducing people to different cigar brands, talking about their palates, kind of getting an idea what they like, the vibe, the energy. So that's one of the main things, like I said, the hospitality welcome committee does is they really welcome people into Chicago. They greet them with a smile, a warm embrace, and sets the tone for the rest of the week.
And I talked to this brother briefly. He told me he was coming. I don't know if I saw his name there, but what is Rockstar doing this year? Cigar Rockstar.
My man Rockstar.
Y'all know he coming back, right?
No doubt, no doubt. We was on the podcast last night, so Rockstar definitely back in the building. So we're gonna have him doing what he does best. Rockstar is probably one of the most genuine brothers you ever gonna meet in your life. Of course, I know I was here last time when you interviewed him.
Yeah.
He's just a dope soul, man. Just his energy is just contagious. He just overall vibe. Like I said, everybody loves Rockstar. I call him the Lenny Kravitz of cigars. So
there it is for
dude.
sure. Yeah, definitely. I'm glad to know that he's coming back and being a part of it, man. We got another question out there. Anyone in the audience? No. Oh, yes, we got a young lady right there. Hey.
Mm-mm. Hey, baby.
Wait a minute. News flash. Tell us your name. Or should we call you baby? Oh, her mic not on. That was intentional. There we go.
Hey, baby.
Hey, baby.
Hey. Oh, that was for him? Only I want my baby in hell if I can. Right. Nah, go.
Your wife already gonna cut him.
So with all the success that Chicago Cigar Week has had, what is the one dream that you have that would make you say, wow, you really did this?
Good question. Take a second. Well, in essence, basically just showcasing part of Chicago, but just really what I would really love to see is just that basic unity across the city. Because again, our job is already to bring people in to Chicago to showcase our city, showcase our cigar culture. But what really just make me be super proud and wild just to make sure everybody's on the same page, everybody's loving, no clicks, no none of that stuff. Everybody just come together and just enjoy each other, support one another, and just vibe as a whole city. So that for me is the dream. That's the goal.
You know what? I'm glad she asked that question. Thank you. I want to say, I'm glad you asked that question because there is a shift, right? And it's something about this summer, and we haven't even really gotten started yet, that you can feel a shift, right? And maybe it's just me, that there is a one love, one unity within the community. And I'm gonna say, finally, that's a good thing. And the hope is that the community in Chicago, that we can all fall under the umbrella and support the brand, because now Chicago Cigar Week, it's not Stony, right? It's not Stony's group. It's a brand, right? And for you to get 7 freaking days, right, at all the lounges, that shows something, right? And within the community, we should all take a little piece of that and wear it, right? And we wear it after the event is over with, right? And going forward. So 5 years, that's a good time. because I don't think it would have happened year 1, 2, or 3, maybe especially after year 1 and 2, right? So here it is. We all support it, and shout out to Chicago Cigar Week. Shout out to Cigars in the Park, right, which is another major event that we have, because whereas we have a lot of cigar groups, and shout out to all of the cigar groups that are having events this summer, right? And I say, and I get chills off of this one, a major shout out should go to Hula Malone.
Yes. Absolutely.
Right? Would y'all agree with that?
Amen.
Because to take time to put together a calendar, right, for all of the events, right, regardless of how he may feel about whatever, to put that out there and then to support everyone, right? That's amazing in and of itself, and that's Chicago.
Absolutely.
Right? That's the community, and that's the culture that I don't think any city can duplicate.
Absolutely.
Right? No shout out. I mean, no, I'm not dissing none of the other cities, but what we have here, it's like I say, we're Chicago.
No doubt.
You know what I mean?
We Chicago.
We Chicago. Right? Yeah. And Hula made a song with 4 different versions.
Hula is that dude.
Shout out to Hula again, damn it. Yeah.
He's that dude. Grammy Award winning Hula Muhammad.
The Grammy Award winning, right.
Yes, sir. Yes,
right.
Sir. He is that guy.
Yeah.
His energy, again, who he is, he's always been that same dude since day one. He was actually at that round table event we had down the first day.
Yeah.
And he's never switched up at any time. He supports everybody. He has the same energy. He's not there talking about anybody else. He's not with that negativity. Yes. He'll let you keep going with that. And that's one thing, that everything doesn't deserve a response. And the fact that he carries that same weight and that same energy, love it. That's just a dope brother.
That's a dope brother. Shout out to you, Hula.
My man Hula.
Right. And that's the template, I'll say, of the Chicago cigar community, right? And in that template and cast in that mold is Chicago Cigar Week. Cast in that mold is Cigars in the Park. Cast in that same mold is everybody's picnic or festival that they have. Absolutely. Right? In that mold, right? And hey, all you other cities, y'all should call Hula. Y'all should call Hula, right? And you know what else that we have here that is dope? The what would I call it? The spirits community, right? Because there's a dope event that happens, the Clink Fest, right? And we got one brother that's in here. He has an amazing vodka called Copan Vodka, right? D Best is in the house. What Best said? One of the Booze brothers.
And that's the brother. He's gonna be here also at Elements on that Tuesday night. So we got a whole.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he's gonna be here. It's gonna be dope, super dope.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. Okay. Yeah. So that's what we got going on. I love it, man. You know what else I love, Hula? Okay, Hula. Shout out to you, Hula. You're on my mind, but you ain't this. Hey, damn it, Stoney, you playing the role. You playing the role, and I love it, man. I'm glad people are getting a chance to hear you, right? Mary J. or Whitney Houston? Who? Damn it, Stoney, I swear the mic is gonna cut off on your ass if you give the wrong answer.
Come on, man, stop it.
There you go.
Come on, I don't. First of all, that competition thing, I hate that pitting one against
I know.
Even the whole thing, yeah. But at the end of the day, Whitney is one of the greatest of all time. That ain't even close.
George's mic off.
Oh my God, boy. You done said all this, man, and then you gonna pick Whitney?
That's because you like Mary J. Boots. That's
Whoa! Hey. Oh no, they just cut my mic off.
That was the ancestors cutting your mic
Oh
off.
no.
Whitney had that mic
I know.
off.
Whitney cut it off.
Oh no. Bobby! Oh man. Okay. Hey, you know what? Here's another one, right? I know that after the event, that following Monday, when do you guys start working on 6 year?
Well, literally that following Tuesday, I actually a part of a broadcast called the Smoking Jacket Broadcast. They're going to be up in Chicago the entire week going to broadcast. So we're going to do a recap, I think, that Tuesday right afterwards. Normally after that, I try to take off until my birthday, which is like first week September 8th.
Virgo.
There you go, Virgo. Virgo Nation. You already know.
Right.
But for the most part, after that, it's pretty much we get right back to work. So maybe about a month and a half at the most, and after that, we're right back on the grind.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a huge operation, and I guess you couldn't pull it off in a month or whatever. Yeah.
That's all this gray hair is.
Yeah. It's not gray. It's chrome, man. Yeah. Wow. So you don't really give yourself a break at all,
Just a little bit.
huh? Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. Wow. Do you?
I got a shout out on.
Oh, go ahead.
So St. Families from Linnell, one of our great grand
Hey, Linnell.
watches. She said proud of you, Stoney. And then Frankie Langston gave arms up to Chicago's.
My man Frankie, since day one.
I do have a follow-up question with Georgia. Are there plans to expand beyond Chicago to add another cigar week someplace else?
Ooh.
Personally, that's not my goal as far as looking to do anything like that. I know a lot of different cities have kind of branched out to do that. Shout out to my guy, Hollywood. He's doing an amazing job with that. He's actually branched out now to 4 cities. He started off from Charleston Smokeout. He also does now a Louisville Smokeout. He has a Charlotte Smokeout. He's actually this year going to be bringing together a St. Louis Smokeout. So, I mean, it's a beautiful thing to be expanded. At the end of the day, it's just about spreading the awareness and the culture and things of that nature and just growing it. But personally, I haven't had any thoughts or desires to do that. I just want to make sure we take care of home.
That's right.
Yeah, because you know what? If you just throw one, keeps them coming back, and then it's always kind of cool, to go underground, go back into the think tank, and then come back bigger and better every year. Wow. How early? You said you're gonna start planning for 27 a couple weeks after this is over with, after your birthday.
Well, that's the official plan, but we actually started already for 2027. So, yeah.
You've already started?
Yeah, certain parts of it. Yeah, we already having conversations with different locations and venues and things of nature. So, again, it's a year-round process. It don't stop. I know it says cigar week, but it should be cigar month, or even cigar year, because there's a lot of things going behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And to try to put things together, but again, none of that would be possible with such an amazing team we have. So, shout out to Rebecca Angela. She definitely helps keep things in place for me. Constantly, I mean, whether sacrificing sleep time to try to make sure we got things going. Definitely appreciate your sacrifice, baby. But again, our welcome committee, our hospitality, everybody who's been with us since day one. I see my girl Kim over there. I see man Will Wheat. We got all different people that come out every year, just bring things to the table and just support and just keep it growing. So it keeps us on our toes. So yeah, it's a year-round thing.
So what's sold out? Because I thought I saw something that was sold out.
We had 3 different tier packages this year. So initially we just had general admission, quote unquote VIP.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of the term VIP because I feel like everybody's treated. You want to make sure everybody's treated the same way. But at the end of the day, realistically, you do pay for certain things that you get. I mean, some people might say, I just want something a la carte,
Right.
versus if you want something with you want it loaded.
Right.
So at the end of the day, you just have different perks that are added on to that package. So we did 3 different tiers, and actually yesterday we sold out on the all-inclusive pass. We talked about it. I made mention of it on one of the posts. I only had like a handful left, and literally that same night they were all gone. So that was a
Wow.
beautiful thing.
Wow. 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 Hey, and you know what? What else is dope about Chicago Cigar Week that I know is gonna bless you real good? What that swag bag look like? Oh, you can't talk about it?
Oh, we can talk about it. At the end of the day, that's always again another challenge because again we've kind of built this reputation of having probably one of the better swag bags around the country.
Ooh-wee. Yeah.
So in general, we look at different ways and what we can put in there and be creative and make sure. Now, some things gonna be repeats because at some point you're gonna recycle the same thing over and over again. There's only so many different cutters, torches,
Right.
and bags you're gonna get. But at the end of the day, we try to always bring something special. One year, actually, we talked about it. We had something at the Drake, and I think that was when we had comedian Mojo Brooks. Shout out to my guy Mojo. He's blowing up. doing his thing.
Mojo. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we did an event at the Drake Hotel with him, and unfortunately, we had a lot of area that wasn't shaded. And I just remember seeing so many people being hot, warm, just sitting out there in the heat. It was like, this ain't good. And I mean, we can't control the weather, so it is what it is.
Right.
But we had a conversation, and we thought about something. So what we do next year? And we decided to do the digital fans, and those we customized those. Had Chicago Cigar Week on those. They're digital rechargeable, and they just took off. Everybody loved them. And now it's one of the things everybody keep asking, not with them fans, that they want something different. So
Mm-hmm.
we try to add those things. This year we're doing more of the same. We're trying to always step it up, bring different things in there. But if you got all inclusive pass, I believe you'll be happy. We've added a couple different folds to that swag bag, and recently I actually just was recognized by Society Cigar Magazine Incorporated.
Yeah, I heard it.
And they basically gave us. That's kind of where the theme came from this year. When we announced the ambassadors and the hosts and things of nature, we decided to do a magazine thing because they talked to us a while back about that. So we want to kind of bring that thing and make it bring all together. So what we're going to do is actually have those physical copies of the magazine that will be released during Chicago Cigar. We can have those also in swag bags. We're recognizing so many different lounges in the Chicagoland area, different hosts, ambassadors, hospitality committee, a lot of hidden gems. So it's going to be a dope situation. So swag bags, I think, are going to be on par. I think we'll be happy.
Oh, I know they will. Yeah, yeah. That's the thing, man. Hey, Sony, what's your ideal place and time to smoke?
My favorite place to smoke is literally in the backyard. Um, Nobody around, just pretty much just me and my cigar and my thoughts. Just relaxing, unwinding. It's just peace. It's just calming.
Mm-hmm.
You got lots of go on your mind. That's my little escape. You know what I mean? So that's my favorite place.
Yeah, yeah. That's cool, man. Um, what's a little known fact that people would be surprised to know about Stone?
Maybe a little more specific than that, bro. But I don't know. I'm an open book. I don't. Yeah, pretty much what you see is what you get. There's not a whole lot of stuff to hide from me. Of course, you talk about the thing with football, so I'm very big on that.
Oh yeah,
When it
yeah.
comes down to our people and our culture, that's something I ride for harder than probably most. So when it comes to that portion of it, I think that's something that people will be surprised how far that goes and where that stands with me, and that's pretty much part of my heart. But at the end of the day, I'm a big guy, but I'm also a teddy bear. So my grandkids got me wrapped around their little finger. I'm a grandfather for the second time now, so that's probably my pride right now.
My man. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, yeah. You got a little baby girl.
Two. I got
Two?
two granddaughters. Actually got a chance to spend time with them last weekend. Amazing. Got some first time they got a chance to see and meet each other.
Yeah.
So to have the whole vibe and energy just dope. So with everything going on, the stress behind getting things behind the scenes here, I'll be able to go back and spend time with my family and see my granddaughters, just kind of refresh and recharge. And so it's a good thing.
So how's your daughter and your son?
Yeah, I have 3 kids. My oldest daughter is in Alabama. She's a nurse practitioner for women's health. My son is actually here. He's a chemistry, and he works for oil refinery. And my
Really?
youngest daughter is an attorney, and she's in Louisville. So yeah, those are my three kids, and my oldest daughter, and my youngest daughter are the ones with my grandbabies.
See, that's good, man. That's good, and I can tell that I met your son, I met your daughter too, right? And
They'll be here.
yeah, so they are a reflection of you, right? And that's a good thing because you're a reflection of your mom and dad, right?
Absolutely.
And that's good, man. That it's passed on, man. And
It's a legacy. At the end of the day,
yeah,
that's what you leave behind you. You want to make sure. The thing I'm most proud about my kids is that they're just good humans. At the end of the day, they treat everybody with love and respect. That's one of the things growing up. When they were kids, you'll see in the restaurant scene there somebody come by and compliment your kids are so well behaved, they're not this and that. That was something I was extremely proud of because again, the way they carry themselves, how respectful they are of people, that goes along with it. Sometimes you see bad kids come like, here they come.
yeah,
So that part of there is big for me. So they're just great human beings and they're just full of love and genuine people. So that's the biggest thing and that's part of my legacy.
that's good. That's good. We got another question.
Yeah, well, question there, a couple of shout outs. One shout out from Linnell Del Rio. She said, shout out to Sony Elements from Brims and Heels Mobile Cigar Lounge.
What's up, brother?
And then I have another question. This event that you put on for the last 5 years, has it been a profitable venture or has it been something that is running the revenue?
But not to go into too much details, but
Yeah,
my accountant will tell you that. No, it's definitely, this is not necessarily the business you go in there if you're trying to make money, just being real. A lot of people think that these scenarios are money making opportunities. In all honesty, most of this is done just out of love and passion. Um, this is something I've come out of my own pocket with, and people know that. Honestly, I put over $100,000 out of my own pocket over the last few years, just trying to get things together, trying to make the experience special. When it comes down to special perks and things of that nature, chartering buses, doing things with swag bags. And sometimes those swag bags are valued at more than your tickets alone. So many different pieces that come into that, and of course, with tobacco people know the taxes as high as I don't know what. So it's not an easy thing. So it's definitely not what you call profitable. And what I was saying earlier, I don't believe in coming to lounges and charging money. Pretty much whatever the cigar lounge has set as far as the two cigar minimum bells, that's what it is. I don't do anything that comes down to that. So people talking money grab this and that, and you can go to a lounge for free. Well, first of all, I don't know anything about what lounge you go to for free because at the end of the day, you're taking up space. You should be supporting that lounge. It's a humidor, it's a bar, whatever the case may be. So that's what you're supposed to do. But I don't charge anything for those events. Only time we have events are ticketed events, and that's normally on the weekends. And a lot of times, like even with the cruise, that money goes right back to the cruise ship. I don't own that. So none of that comes back here, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we do things like last year, we did a mansion party out in Barrington. I knew Barrington was going to be a little ways out, but we got a lot of things going on with that. But that costs. In order to get people to drive, because I know, again, Chicago is big, but certain things we have to be creative with because, again, we have more restrictions than most. So to be able to do that, we had to make sure people were able to get out there because it was a long drive. So we chartered buses. We had like maybe 7 different chartered buses, and that was all out of pocket. That didn't come into anything when it came down to the price or how that was averaged in. So it's definitely, to answer that question, it's definitely not a problem. It can be eventually, and hopefully one day. I love to be able to have actual staff where I can pay people because right now we have just amazing volunteers that donate and offer their time. We try to make sure we take care of them in different aspects, but from a financial standpoint, again, unless I go back to scripting on weekends, that ain't gonna happen. Yeah, yeah. Get the clear heels out.
Coming to the stage.
Ask for the shots.
Wow.
Vanilla shake.
That's cool. Any questions from the audience? Somebody. Okay, okay. Hey, so Stony, year 5, right? We're gonna already count that as success, right? And a huge shout out to the staff, the people that they don't see, right? That you said, right? And I kind of got a funny feeling and a sneaky suspicion that the more you give, the more you're gonna receive, right? And that's been the linchpin through this, right? Because like you say, you're coming out of your own pocket, which I'm sure a lot of people did not know.
Well, you know firsthand because a few years ago you actually came out and gave people a little introduction to Chicago when they had the bags of Garrett's popcorn. That was George that put those on.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Too. So that come out of his pocket, So just kind of showcase parts of Chicago. So shout out to you, bro.
Oh, brother, yeah, man. Because again, I mean, I believe in it, right? And whatever's going to showcase the city, right? Um, I've aged out of 7 days. I can't do nothing for 7 days. But
That's TMI.
right. but again, man, that passion that you have for it, man, it's contagious to everyone, man, and much success to you, man. And as we get ready to wrap up, man, you got the first question wrong, right? So I'm gonna skip over to Mary Whitney. But if Stony could have a cigar with anyone, rich or famous, dead or alive, who would you want to have a cigar with?
That might be a toss-up. Probably two of my childhood heroes between Chairman Fred Hampton and Malcolm X.
Whoa. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's dope. That's dope.
I don't know if either one of them smoke, but that would be an ideal situation.
Yeah. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, please, please, please put your hands together for Stony Gillespie Jr.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. And much success, man. And all of you guys here, let's support it. All you guys out of town, it might be too late, but it's not too late to come to Chicago.
Never too late.
It's never too late, right? What's the hotels? That's what
we actually have two host hotels now because the first one sold out. We have the DoubleTree in Oak Brook, and now we just added the second host hotel, which is a Marriott, also in Oak Brook, literally down the street. We have 4 additional room blocks that put in there, so we sold all those out, and right now we actually just had to open up a new room block, even at the Marriott. So it's growing. It's still time to come out. Even though the all-inclusive passes are sold out, we still have premium passes left available. General admission. You go to ChicagoCigarWeek.com, get your tickets. There's still a good time to come out, even if you come from out of town. Still have some hotel rooms available. It's going to be just a dope vibe overall. Like I said, we got over 15 events throughout that week, over that 7-day period. But you just want people to come in and showcase parts of Chicago and feel our vibe and our energy. Just come on and get out with us.
About 500 people?
501.
501?
No, 500. I mean, 500.
500 people total.
Right,
you guys.
We have more than that.
More than 500 people?
Absolutely.
Holy crap. Okay.
We did that last year. We did that. Actually, we did it a few years. Think about it, the first time we did the park, we probably had over that because that's why we got fined for having so many people in the park at one time alone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We have a question.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm sorry. Where we at?
Blessings to you, brother. How y'all doing?
Hey, what's up, bro?
Brother Stone, Elements Lounge. I am Linnell Del Rio.
What's good, brother?
Speak up into the mic a little bit.
I am Linnell Del Rio from Brent Hills, Open Cigar Lounge. My question to you, Brother Stoney, is new to the game, first season out, just getting started, basically, trying to get my brand out there and everything like that. As far as the motivation for you, what drives you? Because if I can't have the exact, I want something very, very, very similar. As far as the passion goes, as far as the drive goes, the motivation that keeps you going, that keeps you positive. I just want to know your take on that.
Well, first of all, I appreciate that, brother. And right now, first of all, your lounge, I want to get a chance to sit inside of it. The creative concept to convert a school bus into a mobile lounge is absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
That's
My man, what's up, bro?
Absolutely. So congratulations on that. And you have somebody sitting right in front of you that has one of the dopest mobile lounges in the country.
Oh,
and you already know that.
This young lady right here?
Yeah. Shout out to Misty. So
no competition.
yeah, no. We don't do that. We don't do competition. Absolutely not. So at the end of the day, when it comes down to the motivation and trying to stay positive with that energy, for me, it's just about not letting things weigh you down. A lot of times you can see things get catty and you get people in their cliques and people have things to say. I say this all the time, everything doesn't deserve a response.
Huh.
So when you come back there and you bring that negative energy and you feed into it, it's gonna come back, it's gonna weigh you down. So it takes a lot more energy to stay mad at somebody and just go ahead and let it go and keep it moving. So that portion of it for me is my own motivation. I come from good stock. My parents are just amazing individuals. Shout out to you, mom and dad. I don't know if y'all watch, but I love y'all. It just comes within. So that it just keeps me going, and I surround myself with dope people. And I talk on a regular basis about certain things and how we drive and how we keep pushing things, and that in general is motivation. So, yeah, I mean, it's been bred in me from the beginning. Early on, we come from a scenario and just about pushing through and just trying to make sure we show everybody love. Generally, it's like there's no competition. We're gonna do anything that's gonna be trying to point finger at somebody or one up somebody. It's not about that. At the end of the day, we're trying to show love to everybody, and that's the goal.
Good answer. Good answer. Good answer.
I got one more thing. It came in the chat.
Oh, my man. Yeah. Yeah.
For people who are looking, this is from Frank. He said, for people who are looking for Airbnb, what's the best area to be in?
Oh.
Well, I can't speak for Airbnb because I got two hotels I got contracts with. At the end of the day, you do whatever is best situated for you. We look at different things again. Like I say, Chicago is such a big city and the surrounding areas. So for the most part, we try to find an area that encapsulates everything around the area. So we pick Oak Brook for a reason because first of all, versus going downtown, you got to pay for the additional parking. So you pay parking like sometimes $60 to $80 a night downtown. So to be able to smoke and have an environment where they allow you to smoke. There's also so many smoking restrictions in Chicago at the hotels. We can't smoke at those places. And we got people, especially from down south, they trying to be there until the sun comes up smoking. So to have that is one of the reasons why we pick the host hotels in that area. I think the Oak Brook area in general is just it's a good place because it's close to expressways. It's kind of like a midpoint, not for everything, because again, logistically, we try to put as many things we can in close proximity. If you look at the different lineup, we just released a new revised lineup. Like even on that Tuesday when we have the first event, we're going to be celebrating Judge Carl's birthday over at Tap That Ash. So we're going to be doing that, but literally that's like maybe 15 minutes from here or so, 15, 20 minutes. So we're not going to be going from one side of the city all the way to a different portion. So we try to strategically match those things together. So when it comes out to Airbnb, it really depends on how many days you're going to be here. What airport you're flying into. If you want something that's going to be convenient, if you want to pay the additional money for parking, so be it. Because a lot of people want to come to Chicago, see part of Chicago, and I'm not mad at that. But just know it's going to cost you. And also when it comes down to locations, because it's so spread out over 7 days, there's no way we can have one place that fits all. But that general area has a lot to offer as far as restaurants, lodging, malls, and again, it's close proximity to the expressways. So that's pretty much the best idea. So if I would say you're looking for Airbnb outside the host hotel, which you got discount rates for, in Chicago, you can't really get those kind of rates. We start at $129 a night, by the way. You get those. I say that area is probably one of the better ideas, different places to go. And we want to make sure that everybody comes to the area and can get out and enjoy themselves. But we don't want people having to drive far, especially late at night. Some people like to partake in spirits and things of that nature. So we don't want to have to drive very far from when you leave. So a lot of those different nights, that'll be probably the most ideal location.
Good question.
We have a lot of ups and downs in our business that we are making. And when you go through your ups and downs, the emotional part of this business, what and who is your support system? And how do you cope with it when you're going through it?
Well, of course, my belief in God is definitely my biggest source of strength. Because He's not going to put more on me than I can handle. So when it comes down to those portions, you have those days, like I said, those up and downs. You get stressed out. You have a lot, but again, my support system is just so strong. I have an amazing family. Girl Ann's just an amazing support system. So just having close knit people that can come down. So prime example, A couple weeks ago, I had a lot of stuff started coming at me left and right, things that people don't know behind the scenes, and I was really going through it. So I just remember getting on the phone talking to my mom, and mom was like, you come down and just lay at my feet, and that thought of that, just how precious she is to me, and just knowing, mom always gonna make it better. So at the end of the day, that's something really special. But again, having such a strong support system, that's just pretty much what it boils down to.
That's good, man.
George, we have a lot of people represented here, from smoke groups to cigar brand owners to old cigar lounges. We have more than one in the house. So it's a good place to network. We have people, at least two that I know of, that are putting on events. Stoney and Bernard Terrell, or Terrell Stewart, in the lounge. So that's a good thing. It's a good place to network. So before you leave, I suggest everybody collaborate with each other and talk about how you can do to support one another.
Love that, love that. And just to speak on that, again, like you mentioned, so many different brand owners, lounge owners, business owners in general in the Chicago area, so to get together and collaborate. The goal is bringing everybody together. Again, the separate stuff, come on, man. We just
Leave that.
don't feed into it. A lot of people gonna try to bring you into that, just don't give it any energy. But like you mentioned about that, Bernard Terrell has one of the dopest events I've ever been to in my life, and I'm super excited about coming back there again. Together. That's just a dope event every year, and how you bring the culture and the community together. So I just love that. So shout out to you, my brother. Just in general, like you just said, networking and collaborating. That's where it is. I mean, it's only so many weeks to get aside. Once that winter time hit, we hibernate. You know, so you have, every week is ever a class reunion, an anniversary for a different group, a lounge, whatever the case may be. So as much as you can, come out and support, show love to one another. Don't have it just looking for it in return. Just come back out with genuine support, and he'll come back to you. So let's just collaborate and get together. Show that love.
Yeah, that's big. Go ahead.
No, I'm good. Don't forget.
Oh yeah. So again, Stony, hey man, I appreciate you, my brother. Much love, man. You know how I feel about you, man. Yeah, yeah. Um, and we're we're doing amazing things here in Chicago, right? We have a dynamic cigar community that's a part of the culture. I said it earlier, and I really and truly believe that. And the events, um, uh, one, we support them all, right? And if you can't support them all, support, right? And support could be in many forms, right? And let's just continue to show love to everyone. And to your point about the negativity, you know, this my mother told me it's like it's not what they call you, it's what you answer to. Right? It's never what they call you. It's what you choose to answer to. Right? And if they can't call you Stony, you know, um, do like you continue to do, don't answer, right? Don't answer to it, man. Shout out to our sponsors once again, Vibe Coffee, LT Mechanical, and Ed Frank Cigar Lounge for consistently supporting what we're doing here. Um, with Unplug. We have Unplug, we have Cigars, Coffee, and Conversation, and we have the Ladies Collective, all here in the Chicagoland area. And there's been nobody that has sat down in this seat where something positive didn't happen as a result of sitting down in this seat, right? And I'm sure the same will be true after this event. You're probably going to have to get a third hotel, right, for Chicago Cigar Week. Thank you all. Thank you for taking time out. And this lounge was voted what best lounge in the Northwest Indiana area.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Shout out to Elements. Shout out to you brothers with this platform. This is an amazing platform. I watch you guys all the time. The vibe and the energy you give people that platform is something really special and something that's definitely needed because people don't know a lot of things that go on. So you get a chance to open up and hear those different things. And it's a great platform. So thank you all for that. I believe we're hopefully going to be doing something during Cigar Week where we're going to put the owners' elements in the hot seat of the unplugged chair so we can get a chance to talk to you guys as well.
Oh boy. Oh, I can't wait for that one, right?
Oh yeah.
Hey, you think Mark don't talk now? Shit. Yeah, they. But you know what though? I know, right? In Chicago, right? The owners are a big part of the culture, right? And I'm gonna go out on a limb. I don't think we have any asshole owners, right? And I know definitely you're not using them. We're not using them, right? Some may have closed, but for the most part, everyone who has an establishment that I've encountered, all right, I'll just say for me that I've encountered have been some dope individuals.
Except for one.
Except for what?
One.
Grumpy over here. There's always one. It's always one, right? But despite that, I love it. I love it. I love just sitting down and talking to folks, and I really kind of dig it a little bit more when I know you, right? And you know I know you,
Yeah.
right? And bro, there's nothing that yeah, I know you, and we are good. We are good. Thank you all for tuning in and supporting this brand each and every week. We're gonna continue to grow this thing, and we're gonna continue to need you to come and be a part of it, right? And let's support Chicago Cigar Week. Let's support all of the events that's happening. But since Chicago Week is coming up, let's
What's the date on that again, Sony?
yeah, give us them days.
July 20th through the 26th. If you don't mind, I know we've been here for a while already, but if I can give you all a quick basic rundown, just so people who may not know
Please.
the itinerary. So I think we have a pretty dope lineup again. Like I said, we have over 15 events happening during that week. We're going to kick off at Goodfellas Cigar Lounge in Joliet, their new lounge in the area. We actually just recently did a networking event with there. We hosted Marlon Wayans there about a week and a half ago for a cutting light. So that's going to be one of the lounges that if you haven't get a chance to go out there, check them out. We're going to go out on Tuesday, like you mentioned. We're going to do birthday celebration with Judge Carl. We're going to do that there, and then we're going to come over here to Elements, and we got a whole lot going on here. What you mentioned about already doing some kind of interview process. Got DJ Dark Knight. We're going to be getting Melissa's going to be honored. They're going to also certify the Lounge Resistance Global League movement. We're going to have the Vodka Brothers going to be out here with his tasting, so we're getting a chance to do a whole lot there on that Tuesday night. On that Wednesday, we're doing a double thing. My brother, I think he may have stepped out already. Alexis with his Silent Victor cigars. Super excited about getting a chance. I know he just recently launched a cigar maybe about a month ago. But he's going to be doing a cut light over at MC Cigar Lounge that's in Flossmoor. Amazing lounge. If you haven't got a chance to check it out, go over there. On that Wednesday evening, we're going to be going back over to Maywood, my hometown, to Casa de Pearls with my guy Greg and Roscoe. We're going to be doing some things there. They're also going to be certified as a woman-friendly lounge that day.
Really?
So we got El Septimo Cigars going to be doing a cut light there. 708 Cigars, my apologies, I forgot about that part. Bomber's going to be doing a rolling there at Goodfellas Cigar Lounge on that Monday. El Septimo's going to be doing a cut light on that Wednesday. We're going to have Black Star Lounge going to be doing a cut light here on that Tuesday. Like I said, we're also doing a silent picture at Embassy. Then we go back over on that Thursday where we have a whole long day with staff. We're going to be at Little Havana Cigar Lounge where we're going to do our cigar education and parent event. We're going to have a dope panel, so just get a chance to check out on my brothers. We're also going to have him out there. We're going to have Diplomatical Rum. We got vodkas. We're going to have different cigar brand owners, master rollers, everything. So we're going to be talking about everything there. That's going for the all-inclusive pumps. I don't want anybody mad at me. If you didn't get your all-inclusive pass, that's specifically for that group. But later on that same day, we're going over to Nolo's after that. super excited about getting a chance to go to Nolo's Cigar Lounge. We're gonna have some hosts over there. I think I got to go back to make mention again because I don't want to drop the ball. We're gonna have the Wise Men, of course, from GG Northwest Indiana, going to be hosting here at Elements on that Tuesday. On that Wednesday, we're going to have the Smoke Sisters and the Chi-Town Smoke Kings are going to be hosting at Casa. We come back on that Thursday at Nolo's. We're going to have the SBA. I ain't going to say it out there because my mama probably watching. And we also have GG South Chicago. And on that night later on, we're going to have the Diva Leafs and the Gorilla Smokers going to be hosting over at Windy City Cigar Lounge, where Man Rockstar is going to be doing a repeat for us. Then again, we ain't there yet. We halfway there. On that Friday, yeah, there we go. That's to get your energy, stay hydrated.
Damn.
On that Friday.
What day you on now?
We're gonna rest on that Monday afterwards.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah, so on that Friday, we're going to start off the day. We're going to do something slightly different. We normally do the House Music Summer Series down at Pier 31.
Yeah.
This year, we're going to do a slight change. We're actually going to be doing Ditch Day / Hook Day down at Pier 31, where we're going to have DJ Sean Mack and Joe Glover's going to be doing R&B karaoke down there. It's going to be a dope setup. We're going to have Maduro Mobile Lounge down there in place. So we're going to have GTG going to be hosting that. So we're going to make sure we partake in that Hook Day / Ditch Day.
Ditch Day.
So we're doing that during workouts. That's going to be slightly different. On that Friday night, there was a slight change to the lineup due to a circumstance we can't control. Instead of being at the rooftop at Pinstripes on that Friday night, now we're going back to now what's called Sal's on Tap, which it used to be called Park Tavern. We're going back there. So we're going to have a real nice event there. We're going to do that's going to be all black Cigars and the Stars masquerade event. So we got a nice theme there. We got Fort Mosaic Whiskey and Bourbon's going to be out there. Anchor Cigars is going to be out there. The Queen of the South Cigar, Christine Morgan, is going to be the host there for Ladies Night. Then we come right back over on that Saturday, which is going to be one of the longest and dopest events we have. That's going to be from 12 noon to 8. We're going to do Sabo Museum. We're going to have a lot of Chicago artists going to be gracing that stage. We're going to have the Legends of Chicago, Crucial Conflict. We got Danny Boy.
Danny Boy?
Yeah. We got Teresa Griffin singing Wonderful. We got Midnight Sun. We got my boy Slick J. Adams. We're going to do something stepping with Uncle George Daniels. We got DJ Kevin KB Burns. We got DJ Ferris. We got Voodoo Masters going to be out there. So it's going to be a real dope setup on that Saturday. We leave that Saturday night. We're going right back over. And Cigar Men Distinction is going to be hosting that. Sorry, that was a misstep. But on that Saturday night, we're going to be going back to Casa. And we're going to be doing something really special there that night. Cigar Mike, if anybody knows Cigar Mike is. Wait
a minute, you got Cigar Mike coming in?
Cigar Mike is going to be in the building. He's going to bring all that Cigar Mike down south energy with him. We're going to have a real nice setup there that night. That's going to be going to the wee hours of the morning. Then we're going to come right back on that Saturday. On that Sunday, we're going to do what we call the Shades of Sophistication. It's going to be basically cream, tans, and browns as far as there. We're going back to Drake Hotel. And later on that night, we're going to go back and close out at Platinum Cigar Lounge, where we got, again, Grammy Award winning Hulu Mahone is going to be DJing. My man DJ Squirrel is going to be DJing. DJ Surprise. We got Leon Rogers going to be DJing throughout. We're just going to have a dope event. We got our hosts over here, Kim and Will Wheat, going to be hosting that event that night. We're going to have the Smoking Guns is also going to be the host group that night. So just a lot going on there. So I'm just telling you, it's a reason why we say take your vitamins and drink your water and stay hydrated, because we got a long week, so buckle up. Sorry? The Drake is going to be an outdoor event. So basically, they have an outdoor space where we have a gazebo, we have a waterfalls out there, beautiful landscaping. So this is going to be our third event at the Drake. So we have a smoking area where they definitely allow smoking entire outside. A lot of people use that venue for weddings and things like that. So it's a beautiful space. El Septimo is also going to be there doing cut light that same day. So it's going to be just an amazing event. Oh, I forgot. Chicago NBA Hall of Famer Tim Hardaway is going to be hosting that event too. So we just got a dope setup throughout. So if you haven't got your tickets, get there. Again, throughout the week, we're not charged. So if anybody puts that narrative out there, don't let them listen to you. Don't let them fool you. If you come to these lounges, support the lounges, support their humidor, support their bars, support them. But we're not charging anything for any ticketed events throughout that week. None.
Wow.
So don't let nobody tell you otherwise. It's only ticketed events we'll be doing a weekend. But any lounge, it's just their minimum, and that's it. So get your tickets for the weekend events and come on out and have a great time.
Whoo, shit. Clap. You said all that in one take. Wow. Hey, if you coming from out of town right? If you come, if you coming from out of town, right, you don't have to buy new clothes because you from out of town, so we ain't gonna know the shit old or new anyway. So, whoa, Stony, golly, man,
Yeah.
that's dope, brother.
Year 5, 5th anniversary. We're trying to keep it pushing every year. We're trying to keep on, expanding each year. So this year we trying to step it up again. And next year we're going to look to do more of the same. So we can't do it without your support. So again, thank you to everybody that works with us. Special shout out again to our welcome committee and hospitality, who are the engine and the backbone for us. Our dope ambassadors around the country.
Yeah.
Everybody here. We're super excited. Just appreciate you and looking forward to the event. So come on out.
Stony Gillespie, one more time, y'all.
Hey. You know what? One last thing, we would be remiss in not saying, I want to shout out to our bar star, one of our newest
Let's really put her to work. Let's put her to work now. Whoa, man.
And Nikki too, our other newest bar star.
Nikki!
Hey, Nikki!
What?
What's up, Nikki?
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Well, hey, I suggest you get your 5-hour energy, get all that stuff, because, man,
You're going to need it.
you're going to need it, right? You're going to need it, and it's going to be
Make
hot.
sure, especially for the ladies, make sure you got your comfortable shoes with you, because I don't want nobody mad at me. Talking about we had you out there in your heels all day.
Right,
so
right.
Comfortable shoes. Get you some bag chairs, because at the end of the day, you all know how it gets down.
Right.
Pretty much anywhere we set up is going to be an event. So,
hey, you know what? If you put some booties, get a lady some booties in that swag bag, oh, they would love you. They would love you. That's what they call, right? The footies.
You just think about booty.
Golly. I don't know. I thought what are they called? Oh, footies. Okay, well, get some food. Get some footies, and guys, maybe you'll get some. No. This is going to be a long week. Hey, brother, I'm looking forward to it. Hey, you've heard the lineup, right? Every day. So let's support every day. If you can't support every day, pick a day, and it's all going to be dope. And man, I'm tired already. Shit. But yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
A couple quick things online. Dennis Hall said enjoyed the interview, and Black Beauty 216 said that's a dope ass lineup.
There you go, Black Beauty.
Good stuff.
Yeah, she's from Cleveland.
Okay, Cleveland.
Yeah, Cleveland.
Cleveland in the house.
Yeah. That's a dope lineup. Hey, this has been Unplugged. Cigars, Coffee, and Conversations. And once again, thank you for supporting the platform each and every week. Thank you all for coming out here tonight and supporting the platform. And again, Stony, thank you, man, because now you've heard it, right? And we've got to know a little bit more about you, brother.
My man, I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yes, sir. Let's give it up again, y'all. And we have it. We got it coming.